Well, hello there, Richard Tubb here, back in the Tubbservatory, keeping my eyes open for the tools and resources that can help you to grow your IT business. So without further ado, here are my 5 a week from the managed service provider space. Implemented in the right way, an MSP outsourcing is a surefire path to growth and something all forward-looking managed service providers should be well educated on. Well, the latest ebook from Uptime is Outsourcing for MSPs, the top 7 myths debunked. The ebook covers why outsourcing doesn't mean a loss of control, how clients see outsourcing as an improved service from MSPs, and how your MSP business's security is enhanced by outsourcing. Now, it's well documented I'm a huge proponent of managed service providers outsourcing, and this ebook is a valuable resource for any MSP who wants to learn more. Culture beats process every time, so says MSP expert Todd Kane in his latest short video. Process won't save you from people making mistakes. Look at culture first to solve these issues. The big news for MSPs coming out of Microsoft is that they have announced a series of hardware in the Copilot Plus PC range. Specifically built to enhance users' Copilot artificial intelligence experience, these PCs are manufactured by vendors such as Acer, Asus, Dell, HP, Lenovo and Samsung. And if MSPs were looking for an excuse to speak to their clients about a hardware refresh, this is surely the opportunity. And speaking of AI, a webinar that caught my attention is the Battle of AI, Hackers versus Cybersecurity Professionals, with Alicia Klevchuk and Prabdev Singh of Barracuda MSP. With Barracuda investing heavily in leveraging artificial intelligence to enhance its email security platform with powerful detection and response capabilities, this on-demand webinar is well worth MSPs watching. And finally, June the 26th, 2024 is the date, and London is the location for the big ChannelSec conference. ChannelSec is a great opportunity for MSPs, MSSPs, and IT solution providers to keep up to date with the latest threats, trends, and advice on growing your security practice. Tickets are now available. Stop Mac hacks in their tracks. Now, traditionally, Apple Macs have been seen as a safe bet in cybersecurity terms, but times are definitely a-changing. And so we kick off this week by highlighting the news that cybersecurity experts Huntress have announced Huntress Managed EDR for macOS. I know that Huntress have put a ton of effort into making this solution a top tier one for MSPs, so if you look after Macs, then this is definitely worth a look. Now, a video that caught my attention was Steve Taylor of Rocket MSP speaking to cybersecurity legend Matt Lee of PAX 8 as Lee teaches MSPs to master incident response with tabletop exercises. In the video, Lee explains why every MSP must conduct tabletop exercises to protect their clients. He also offers MSPs a proven framework to plan and execute successful exercises, and explains how to turn tabletop exercises into a profitable service offering. Now, a life-changing book for me was David Allen's legendary Getting Things Done, The Art of Stress-Free Productivity. Well, Allen is back with his latest book, co-authored with Ed Lamont, entitled Teams, Getting Things Done with Others. Now, if you want to build a healthy, highly productive team, then this book is not one to miss. I recently sat down with the godfather of modern productivity, David Allen, to discuss this latest book. How can you purchase a managed service provider business with no money down? Well, that's the topic that MSP legends Carl Palachuk, Amy Babinchak, and James Kernan discuss in the latest episode of the always entertaining SMB Community Podcast. And finally, June the 26th, 2024 sees the CompTIA UK and Ireland community meet in my hometown of Birmingham, UK. You can expect a day filled with expert presentations, engaging discussions with industry peers, and networking opportunities, all followed by a black tie evening for the CompTIA Spotlight Awards. Now, CompTIA events always provide such great value, so this event is highly recommended. Kick things off this week with a superb resource. What is penetration testing? A comprehensive guide is exactly what it says on the tin. Cybersecurity specialists Endida have produced an in-depth resource that covers a primer on the benefits of pen testing, the types of penetration testing available to MSPs, how to perform a pen test, and much more. With automated pen testing becoming the next big cybersecurity opportunity for MSPs, this article is well worth reading. News that next-generation MSP vendor SuperOps have officially opened their Dallas, Texas office in the United States. SuperOps founder Arvind Parthiban recently cut the red tape at the Dallas office, and this is the latest stateside move from SuperOps after they recently hired MSP legend Juan Fernandez as channel chief and added a new US-based team featuring former MSPs, including Nancy Enriquez. A podcast that caught my ear was Tate Talks with host Chris Tate speaking with Paul Lloyd of Cellularly. Now, with the majority of MSPs needing help with their sales systems and tactics, Lloyd is the perfect person to listen to for advice. In this podcast, Paul shares insights from his many years of experience in managed services sales. And talking of MSP sales, your MSP website is key to finding new clients. So, the Converting MSP Website Checklist from Josh Smith on Smarter MSP is a valuable read. Smith provides a superb checklist on how you can create a converting website for your MSP. And finally, July the 2nd, 2024 is the date, and Amsterdam in the Netherlands is the location for the Managed Services Summit Benelux. Celebrating its 7th year, the Managed Services Summit Benelux is now firmly anchored as a leading managed services event for the European IT channel. Tickets are now available. We kick off this week with a powerful conversation that I recently had with Eric Östlund-Folkeryd of PAX 8. Now, Eric is the go-to market lead for Microsoft AI at PAX 8 EMEA, and in our conversation, Eric shares a wealth of practical knowledge on how MSPs can start using Microsoft Copilot and other AI resources in real-world situations with clients. With artificial intelligence being a hot topic for MSPs, but perhaps fewer knowing how to actually make money from AI, this conversation should prove a valuable one for any managed service provider. We have an entire Cauliflower Corridor, and not the words you would expect to hear from an MSP, but that's exactly what ramsac Executive Chairman Rob May said in his recent conversation with Doug Woodburn of IT Channel Oxygen. Now, UK-based ramsac provide IT solutions, cybersecurity, AI and support services to small businesses, and the humble Cauliflower seems to have taken on a symbolic importance for the company. Intrigued? Well, check out the interview to find out more. Back to AI and news that Microsoft have recently released its AI-based companion Copilot for the popular instant messenger platform Telegram. You can now engage in seamless conversations, access information, and enjoy a smarter chat experience with Copilot, all from within Telegram. Thanks Guy Gregory of Microsoft for highlighting this news. An article that caught my eye is What You Can Learn from Failure from Dan Sullivan of Strategic Coach. Successful entrepreneurs look at every experience in one of two ways, says Sullivan. Either they see themselves winning or they see themselves learning. And finally, July the 30th to August the 1st, 2024 is the date, and Atlanta, Georgia is the location for this year's big CompTIA ChannelCon event. CompTIA ChannelCon is a huge event for the IT and managed services industry, featuring global experts descending on Atlanta to build relationships, learn from each other, and all of this in a vendor-neutral environment. I'll be at ChannelCon again this year, and it's definitely one of my favourite events of the calendar. Admission for ChannelCon is free for CompTIA members. I'm Richard Tubb, and this has been your 5 a week from the MSP industry. If you've enjoyed this video, then I'd highly encourage you to check out my MSP Insights email. It goes out every Tuesday, and you can find out all the details at tubb.co/NL.